Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good night, good evening, good day. Okay, one of these days I'll get the order correct in the morning. Still not fully awake. Um, yeah, that's about all I got to say. Anyway, gee, this is one of the few days I've actually lost for words. Straight off the bat. Usually it takes a half an hour or so. Um, just give me a few minutes. Gather my thoughts. Well, my thoughts aren't gathered, so I'm going to turn on Discord here, or actually get on my coffee time Discord. There we go. Anyway, oh, that's not what I want. Why the hell did that pop up? I need to get rid of this. Yeah, now we're cooking with Earl. Not fully awake. Still got tons of stuff to do around the house. Get stuff done like normal people do. I am a normal person when I'm not on here. Well, as normal as I can be. This week, R Factor 2 dropped the 2018 stock car model. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Some other stuff that's popped up. Notice there's a timer above my head for how long I've been online. Now you don't have to look. Hit the little thing. It is now going to be on the screen for how long I've been on. I'm going to get a live thing on there too. I just put that on this morning, and I haven't gone looking for a cool thing. This is live, so that there's that. Few things have dropped, few tracks, few updates for R Factor 2. R Factor 2 seems to be the busiest of the Sims of late for content coming down and coming out. Of course, we can't talk about that before we take care of the issue that's bothering most of us who do trucking. The Trucker MP has not been updated yet as of this morning, as of 20 minutes ago. That's not been updated. So we're still waiting patiently on that. And I don't know why that keeps coming up. I keep looking at it. Anyway, it's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I wanted this. I wanted this. Oh yes. Let's August. Oh, I'll pull it up here and. Pull it up here. On August 15th, of course, I'll do a marathon stream of at least 8 hours to celebrate my 2-year stream anniversary, which I've shortened it to that. And becoming a Twitch affiliate. We'll be doing 4 hours. It's starting at noon Central Time. 4 hours of Euro Truck Simulator 2, followed by 4 hours of American Truck Simulator, with little breaks here and there, of course, and big one in between the streams. I'll just have to be right back screen, which I haven't made yet. Sitting on the screen. So, you know, because I'm gonna have to take the puppies out. They have to go outside. So that's gonna happen then. So that's coming up on the 15th. I'm hoping it's gonna be like the weather like this week is gonna be. It's only in the 70s. I highly doubt it. I'm probably gonna be sweating my ass off. So it's gonna be a fun afternoon. And of course, just announcing that. Oh yes. Early access. I haven't. Hello.
Hey Dan.
Hey Tom. How's you doing? How's you doing? Tom's
all right.
here.
I'm getting ready to eat my sandwich, so I'm gonna mute my mic.
All right, you're gonna eat his sandwich.
But I'll listen to you.
Well, it's not like I have anything really important to say anyway, but you know. Assetto Corsa is finally getting Thunder Hill. It's a great track in California. I've raced it in R Factor 1. It is a fun. I think I raced it in GTR2 and GTL also, but it's a fun, challenging track to drive on. So that's coming up real soon, hopefully soon. And of course, we've got there's a new stock car I just mentioned it a minute ago, the stock car 2018 by Studio 397. For R Factor 2, we're probably going to give that a whirl. I took it out a little bit earlier. Right after it dropped, I took it out for a little bit. But we'll probably do some laps on several different tracks this afternoon or this morning, whatever it is. I found a button box, not too badly priced, and it has everything I want on it. So I'm going to see about getting that coming up soon, so I can have more buttons, so I don't have to keep reaching for the keyboard. I got buttons sitting right here on the desk right now, but when I build the sim pod, it's going to be incorporated into it. I saw another truck streamer yesterday, and I was blown away by his setup, and now my ideas are kind of flipping around and changing a little bit on the sim pod, so we'll see where we get from there. But there it goes. R Factor 2 again, GT3 Challengers packs on sale. There's a couple packs actually on sale for R Factor 2, so if you don't have the full content, go get the official made stuff. That's the most high quality stuff for R Factor 2. It has all the bells and whistles of all the updates that are coming out, so that's what that is. Track released yesterday. I've never heard of it. Gesh Park. That'd be interesting. I downloaded it or added it. I haven't run it yet. There's a GT3 pack on sale for R Factor 2, and then we got Drummond released also two configurations yesterday. Big day for R Factor 2. Pimping my friend Fearless, pimping me, pimping my merch. iRacing has the new Darla LMP2 preview up at virtualracing.net. Check it out. Check out my links. Go to their links. The Facebook. I spilled coffee again. Go to that to get what I'm looking at right now. You see it live as I find the stuff. It'll come up on there. You find all this stuff. The links in there. Automobilista 2's got another update coming out. As per usual, it seems like a weekly thing with them that they're going to have a new update every week for Automobilista 2. I still haven't gotten around to getting it. I'm still waiting to get my video card so I can run it. So there's about $400 I got to come up with to get my sim pod really going good. Project Cars 3, that goes along with that. Pimping myself. Plate Farm Simulator, really enjoyed it. I didn't like that. Shame on me. Daytona, NASCAR. Yeah, they're going to run the road course, but they're adding a chicane in the front straight. Coming off of turn 4, they're adding another chicane to slow the cars down because those things don't turn they've never seen us do this in sim racing. We usually start braking way back here at turn one to get into, or at start finish line to get into turn one. Slow down in turn one. I guess they can't figure out that you really gotta really be on the brakes to go through turn one in on the road course at Daytona. I mean, I've literally I may watch it just to see, like I did the Charlotte race, their road course at Charlotte on the oval, just to see the fiasco that it turns out to be. I have no desire to watch NASCAR anymore. None. I've lost complete and total interest with what they're doing. The lights under the cars kind of did it for me. Put the final nail in the coffin, and then adding this extra chicane, they nailed it down good. I don't like the direction they're going in. It's not oval racing. It's not what NASCAR is. If they're going to run courses, run a road course like they did back in the old days. Of course, they can't run Riverside because that's bulldozed, but there are plenty other road courses in this country that they can run on. Buddy of mine started a slack car group. If you like into slack cars, go on and check that out. Main Street Motorplex. Looks like they're handmade, which is kind of cool. More pimping me. Nashville Speedway for R Factor 2 has been dropped. Another oval. So the oval racing is actually coming up in R Factor a little bit. R Factor 2 a little bit more than it had been in the past. There's actually quite a number. We may actually hit that today with the new mod and see how it works out. I ran a new mod. It didn't seem to overheat the tires very much, and I forgot to turn the stock car rules on too. So I'm probably going to have to do all that. I'm going to actually start. There's a big old process to fire up R Factor 2. I'm going to start that process right now. BTCCC has a game coming out in 2022. Should be fun. BTCC has been part of SimBim or whatever the hell they became recently, with GTR 3, which I call it Race 07, Race 07, Race On. It's all the same game. It was all part of the WTCC, and of course they have BTC cars because it's basically the same thing. So now they're getting their own game. So there we go. Can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Wait to see what physics are involved in that. I never even checked out which motor or anything they're using, and I don't want to click on the video and get in trouble again. But go to the Facebook group, check that out if you're into the BTCC. They're fun cars to drive. Pimping a buddy of mine again, really fun guy. They're now talking about SCS trucking. Of course, I'm going fast. I know I am. I'm sorry. Now they're pimping Colorado. They're going to pimp that probably for another 3 months, and then we'll get 2 a year instead of the 3 like they said they were going to in the beginning of the year. But we'll see. There's a new version of Watkins Glen for R Factor 2. I now have 3 or 4 versions of Watkins Glen. It's my favorite track. So one of my favorite tracks. So we got a new version. I haven't even driven it yet. More pimping. Oh, this was a highlight. Me crashing in trucks. Check it out. Pimping myself again. Here's to all the people with different opinions. We can still be friends because we're adults. Most of us, anyway. Automobilista 2, more update information. They've got, looks like GT or F2 or those F3s with the side pods. The F1 mods for Assetto Corsa. If you don't want to go buy the F1 games, you go to this site here. They're Russian, just translated to English. I've driven it a little bit, and it honestly does not feel that much different than F1 2019. I downloaded the 2019 cars stuff. It didn't feel that dissimilar to me. I can do a comparison if y'all want. It's not that big of a deal, but I didn't really feel that much of a difference between the two of them. More pimping me. More pimping me. These are highlights, some of them. Just trying to get y'all to see what the craziness that goes on that don't watch truck shows. Sometimes there's some craziness that goes on. More pimping, more pimping. Here's a nice comparison video of the 3 project cars at Laguna Seca. You just see the quality go up and up and up. I can't tell the physics because I'm not the one driving it, so there you go. That's what that is. So of course, officially, this is official from KTM. The Expo mod is an official for Assetto Corsa. It's not Gorilla Mod. It's not. This is an actual approved by the company mod for Assetto Corsa. If you don't have it, go out and get it. I haven't driven it yet. I haven't liked the Expo ever in any sim. So there you go. I have it in 3 or 4, and I don't like driving the damn thing. It's a cool looking car. I just don't like driving it. Codemasters, Project Cars 3. Codemasters, of course, is who does the F1 game, so you know there's going to be a lot of hoopla over open wheel. And these are older Indy cars, previous years. No arrow screen. Pimping a Friend, Fearless again. Yeah, here was another updated to the Watkins Glen that we've had for a while, but there is a new Sonoma. I didn't share a link for it. I don't know why. But there actually is a new Sonoma for R Factor 2. So like I said, R Factor 2 has been getting a lot of attention this week, so that's a good thing. It's still it's one of the best. And if you want to actually drive and get the closest feel to a real car, and this is, you know, during all this COVID crap with all the shutdowns, a lot of the real drivers have said that the R Factor 2 sim is closer to the real thing than iRacing, F1, Assetto Corsa, Competition Zone, Automobilista. They keep just Automobilista 2 wasn't out when all this stuff was going down, so nobody actually ran that. But when they talk, they all would rather drive R Factor 2 than any other sim, because it's closest to the real thing. So there you go. So if you want the real feel, according to the drivers, go out and get R Factor 2. Last week's coffee with the Tigg. All right, so that about covers all the news. Actually, that's quite a bit of news this week for gaming and whatnot, for sim racing. So actually, there's quite a bit, and of course, I'll keep banging on the drum about TMP. If you go to their page, there's like 60 people working there. So somebody somewhere should be doing something, but they're not. They used to get it done in a couple days or less. It used to be 24 hours after an update, and they would be out. So I don't know if it's all the new stuff the SCS is adding, the F mod sounds, which I love. Those little viewpoints that they've added to Idaho. I don't know if that's what's slowing them down or not. I don't know. They don't say anything. They just tell you to downgrade. And I don't like downgrading anything. I like keeping up with the most current. Hey! It's good. We got coffee in the morning. Drink some beer! Thanks for the raid there, Summer. Much appreciated, my friend. Glad to have you here. This is a little different than what you're probably used to. We do a Sunday morning talk show, and we talk about sim racing, sim trucking, all that fun stuff here on the Tigg channel. So, it's a little different on Sunday. We're a little more laid back, a little bit more. Hey, Duke! And we got something new. Now watch it not work. You check out Summer Snow. He puts on a good trucking show. He's our good friend from up in Canada way. As soon as this is, no, I don't think I actually have a sound with this yet. There you go. Check out Summer Snow. Look at that. I got something new. Also check out Duke Blue. I gotta read how your name is there. And what's your numbers? 1083. Is that when you were born? Let's see if I did it. Yeah, I did it. There you go. Still working on getting maybe a sound effect with that, but at least we got it going. We got a nice big old shout out going on the screen. Check out these two fabulous streamers here on Twitch. You won't be disappointed. Anytime, Summer, anytime. I'm learning new shit every day. Incorporating new shit every day. Some of it you see, some of it you don't. That particular one you got to see. So how old are you now? 40? Now here you go. He was born 4 months after I graduated high school. Oh, that's funny stuff right there. You're getting so old. I was just thinking about that the other day too. I was thinking about my winning. I was thinking about high school reunion, and I've never been to a high school reunion, but we're coming up to large numbers. Was it 40 years ago in '83? Will be 40 years ago. So hey, here we go. We're finally loading up. Finally. And I just can't. I don't feel that old most days. But yeah, we're that old. It sucks. Well, really, what it really shows is when I tried to pick stuff up, because my fingers don't work like they used to, and I used to have spectacular night vision. I could literally read in the dark, just a little bit of ambient light. I'm not talking about a lot of light. I'm talking about very little, and now I can hardly see it all. That sucks getting old. It sucks.
Yes, it does.
It sucks getting old. So I just took out the Toyota car the other day. Actually, I need to go into settings and put the stock car rules in, and then restart the game, because you actually have to have the start call rules on. I can remember where that's at. Plugs into difficulties. Start car rules on. Steam plugin. I have no idea what that is. We'll keep that. We'll turn that back. I gotta restart the game, but the sim. But it. If I had thought about it yesterday when I was doing it, you wouldn't have to see this, but I didn't think about it. Oh yes, the trucking shows are going to change too. I'm actually, because I've been driving the same profile for 2 years, and there's like a quarter of. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the cheers. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. I think that's my first cheer. Thank you. Move, Izzy. I got my dog down by my feet. Somebody want my dog? Notice that goes. There's all kinds of fun stuff goes on here. Except for my dog, who likes to be in my way at the moment. But yeah. What was I saying now? Uh-oh. We got a squirrel. Oh, I hit the wrong damn keyboard. Yes! Oh, thank you very much. Thank you again. Thank you. Woo, they even go up on the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you for the cheers. Much appreciated. Now you got me all discombobulated, and I can't think.
I can't think.
I can't think. So this is what we call the squirrel effect around here. And the squirrel did not pop up, son of a bum. It's a squirrel playing a banjo, but he's not coming up. Alright, I fixed it. Maybe.
Yes!
Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh boy.
Yes!
Oh boy. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Wow. And we're just waiting for R Factor to load. Well, Jar Jar's over my shoulder. Izzy's down by my feet. Hang on to those plug and beer points. I believe I made it 100,000 points. I'll send you a mug if you turn that in. A coffee with the Tigg cup. Coffee with coffee. Can't have coffee with the Tigg without a coffee cup with the Tigg's name on it. It won't be this one. This is one of two that exists in the world. The new one has it written completely around the mug. I actually have to buy that too. Buy the whole package. There's all new stuff in the merch store. New T-shirt. There's a tank top too now. Mouse pad, hoodie, cup, and that's it. With the Tigg's name on it. Just my basic brand logo right now. I haven't come up with anything really spectacular. Hey, look at that. I'm even talking about it, and there it goes. Yeah, merch. Hey, Summer figured it out. There you go. But there's also a nice big banner down below. Don't do that. Don't do that chirping thing to me. R Factor 2 is a very involving game, so it takes a minute for it to load. You notice there's a timer now above my head. It's over here now. R Factor 2. It's a great sim. If you want to really experience sim racing, this is the sim to get. Alright. Why aren't you coming up on the screen? There it goes. I'm going to take out the Chevy this time. Y'all can see how this is actually honestly it's a good tabbed. What's tabbed? I don't have tabbed. I don't have that one. Where? The Centennial, I believe, is the Chevy in here. They don't use the real names, that way they can get away with without the licensing, but it looks exactly like it. The Toyota, this 78 looks exactly like the Toyota. And if you notice, that looks exactly like the Chevy with the fake air vents on the side. Let's go to that. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's more merch. Oh, okay. Nashville was the track that just dropped. That should be fun with these things. If I can find it. That's the thing. People don't name them what they're supposed to, their actual name, so. Hey, there's actually a Nazareth. I didn't even know I got that. Hey, Tom! Tom Slick.
Wish I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
A nickel? You'd have a lot. You'd have 2 nickels.
I had a couple thousand.
Ooh. Oh, now I can't find Nashville. Because they probably named it something really weird. Oh, I figured that maybe that'd be. I should have looked for this stuff. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. There it is. let's just get out there and try to run this a little bit, see how this feels, see how this looks. I did take it to Daytona, but that's like real easy driving. That's no braking at all. That's just, you know, I don't think I have the AI high enough either, but we'll see. This is some of the fun things we do around here. Just testing stuff out. Mr. Highbank says we're probably going to try this out, so you might want to get it, Tom.
Might want to get what?
The new stock car mod from Studio 9, whatever the hell their name is. The stock, you know, the actual company makes R Factor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You got to buy it?
No, it's free.
Oh.
It's 2018. It's a 2018 cars, which is basically what they're driving now, just a little bit different, but you know. But yeah. Oh, it's that guy. He's moved on to R Factor 2. He was doing NASCAR Racing 2003 series, and now he's moved on to R Factor 2. So this is probably, I don't know. We've had dealings with this kid in the past. Let's just put it to you that way. Not giving credit where credit's due, just taking stuff without asking. You know, typical kid stuff. We're about loaded. And we're loaded. I'm not going to even mess with the setup. Yeah, I only put 5 AI out there, so this should be interesting. Ooh, that's really tight. Alright, where's the track at? That's the problem with the first time driving on a new track. You don't know where the hell it's at. Wrong way, it says. I'll just doink out of it. Let's see if we see somebody else come out of the pits. Hey, look at that. There's birds flying over. That's kind of cool. And of course, no, wait, this guy's. Of course, we didn't get to see how he got out of the pit road. Oh, he went that way. All right, let's see if we can find out how to get on the pit road. Which way is he going to wave us? All right, he's waving that way. Oh, okay, there it is. Could use a little bit darker gray on the fencing so you can tell it's actual fencing. It's like the real NASCAR. It's got the green that you're not going too fast on pit road. I still have to adjust a few things on this mod. I didn't adjust anything for the mirrors or anything. That's nice. He's got the pylons out, the cones out there. I had to physically move my dog so I can use my feet. And it's not bad. It's actually, I mean, I'm not up to speed yet, but it feels pretty good. You got car control. I forgot to go change that too, so it doesn't look like an F1 car. Because I think the last thing I drove in this was an open wheel car. Good great
That was
frame
a
rate.
31.69. Inside, inside.
And it has kind of a built-in spotter. Yeah, I'm a little bit faster. Look, the tire temperatures actually look damn good. About what they're supposed to. Not overheating them. For the base setup, it's actually driving pretty nicely.
That lap was a 31.28.
You gotta give the AI time
Inside.
to learn the track too, because this particular one is kind of intelligent, and the AI actually has to learn what they're doing. And there's a guide, there's like a line that they can follow, but they still have to learn how to drive the track. So you gotta give them 10-15 laps sometimes to do that.
That lap was a 30.78.
This feels really, really nice. I'm surprised at how nice this actually feels. You got a lot of car control. I'm tweaking on the wheel a little bit to keep it down in the corner, and it's not trying to spin out on me.
30.53.
Yeah, this might actually be a fun thing to do. With modern, then I'm getting 89 frames per second, 90 now. No stutter. This might actually be a lot of fun for us. And if you have R Factor 2, go. I would.
That was a 30.48.
This might actually be the perfect alternative to paying for iRacing for offline racing. This drives really, really nice, and I didn't touch the setup, and you feel the bumps in the track, which is kind of cool. You don't get that in a lot of oval racing sims. You can feel what you're driving on. I can feel that
The
crack.
lap was a 30.23.
There's a couple of crack. You can feel it. It's got a good feel. Let's put it to you that way. It's got a very, very good feel to it. I'm overheating the right front a little bit, but that's normal without having a setup in it, because I'm pushing it kind of hard.
That was a 30.20.
The tires are holding the track quite well. This is actually nice to drive. Don't know how it is in a race situation yet, but
30.18.
see if I can get to a 29. You can control the car. When you feel it starting to push or slide, you can actually correct the car. I'm really overcooking that right front, pushing it this hard.
That was a 30.16.
I'm not going to get a 29 this lap because I got to pass somebody. Look, I didn't even tell me he was inside. That's how fast I was going by him. Yeah, I got to turn the AI up too a little bit. This is enjoyable. Look at that. I got on the apron and I didn't spin out. Unlike some sims we know, when you go on the apron, you spin out. Nope, not
that
here.
Was a 30.34.
I got full on the apron with 2 tires and I didn't spin out. And the steering input is, well, R Factor 2 quality. I mean, it's turning when you turn it. It's holding the track like it's supposed to.
That was a 30.28.
This is quite enjoyable. I actually wouldn't mind. I'll have to try it on different tracks, but at a 1.5 mile concrete track, this is beautiful. The track work is actually pretty decent too. I probably worn out my tires
That
too
was a
much.
30.33.
Yeah. Sounds might be a little light for my tasting, for my taste. You know, I like a little bit more of a rumble. Look at that. You can hop on the rum. Wow, you can control the car. For anybody who's driven stock cars over the last 20 years like we have, when the car starts spinning out in a lot of the sims, you can't catch them. This I just caught. You notice I just dove down way early on the pit road and she didn't spin out on me at all. Brakes work great. Look at that. It's not going to have the graphics the other games have, but all in all, it's not bad at all.
All right.
Yeah, that's looks good to me. I actually wouldn't. I'm going to try this at other tracks, but I actually would not mind this. Driving this at all. Let's leave the track here. Let's go to something hard. That was relatively. That's exactly the way they're supposed to drive. Let's try the Ford variant. That would be the Edgar GT. You notice all the numbers are very similar to the numbers that are in NASCAR.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Let's see what we got for tracks here. We got Sonoma. Well, from this particular kid, we got Sonoma, Talladega. I got several Talladegas. Michigan, Myrtle Beach, Lucas Oil, Homestead, Dover, Canadian Auto Club. No,
Texas.
I have Texas from another company.
Oh.
From another team. I download tracks like there's no tomorrow. I say you can never have enough tracks. And there's Texas right there. I have Texas World Speedway too, which has been being bulldozed as we speak, or been bulldozed. That's Formula E. Vegas GP. That's the old Formula. That's the old one. Let's see what we got. There's another. See, I got lots of Sonomas. I got lots of Watkins Glen. There's another Sonoma called Sneers Point. There's Road Atlanta, Road America. Got 3 of those. Riverside International Raceway. Only one. Because there is only one. Pocono, Portland. Got a couple of Portlands. Pocono Raceway, Phoenix International. Is that the oval? Yeah, that's the oval. Yeah. Let's see. Just keep scrolling. Look at all these tracks. I got way too many tracks. No, I don't. There's never
There you
enough.
go.
There's never enough tracks. They even have the Iowa Speedway Roval in here. You never have enough tracks. There's Gateway. Lots of Formula E tracks, F1 tracks. I'm looking for Bristol, so we gotta scroll a little higher. Bristol Motor
Yeah.
Speedway.
It starts with a B.
Yeah, I know. It does. Well, you know, some of these companies put initials in front of them, so you gotta keep a half an eye out. But this one actually does begin with a B. So let's. Oh, I didn't bump up the AI, but oh well, we're gonna check it out at Bristol. See what you're missing, Mr. Highbank? You'll have to watch the replay.
I thought he was supposed to be back.
I think they went on an extended run. He said he's been since, 18 national parks in the last month or so. I think he's, because his wife goes back to work soon, so he's stretching.
Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? Ugh, poor woman.
And he was in San Francisco last night. I figured he'd be home by now.
Well, maybe he went and got some wine. If you're going to San
Well, they
Francisco.
weren't staying in San Francisco. Who the hell would want to do that?
I wouldn't want to go to the only reason I'd want to go to California is like to see certain things and then leave. Actually, I'd only go to the racetracks. Laguna, Buttonwillow, Willow Springs, Thunderhill, and then leave. I have no desire to go to California. No, I want to stay away from Los Angeles completely. And San Francisco.
It wasn't bad out when I was out there in the 80s.
Yeah, that was the 80s. This is the 2020s. That was 40 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Oh boy, look at this. This one puts you right on the track. Stop and go because I pulled out too soon.
I can't see nothing.
Ooh, shit. Wow.
That's the wrong way.
That happens. When you get on the gas too fast.
I don't know. I don't care much for the black walls.
Oh shit, wrong pit road. Yeah, didn't they do that one year?
I don't know.
Where's my pit box at? Okay, did it clear it? No, it didn't. I've been black flagged, so I gotta get up the track and go. I can just run it with the black flag. I don't care. We're just trying it out.
What'd you do?
I pulled out before the timer started. That's a thing in this game. You have to wait for the track to open.
Alright.
Wow, it's a handful. And you really see you're on the banking too. It's not going to give times or anything because I've been black flagged. Ooh, look at that. He's running in the upper groove. The AI is running in the upper groove. Yeah, it's definitely a Bristol. A handful. Wow. Feel the car sliding all. It definitely needs a setup. The base setup does not work. Yeah. That's definitely the way Bristol's supposed to feel. A handful, and it is a handful. I think didn't they paint the walls black so you can see them at night because the track is light? I thought that's why they did that.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I thought it's been black for a few years now. I don't know. I didn't watch the last race there, so I don't know what colors the walls are. I don't mind racing NASCAR. I just don't ever care to watch it again, except for maybe this week or when they go to Daytona and do the road course. I want to see the fiasco that is. Apple Valley is actually California Speedway. Session information. Oh, yeah, AI's at 80% too. Knock it up to 92. I got the aggression at 10. Let's knock that up to 24. Damage manipulators at 25%.
All right.
Let's try this again. Let's try a different track. When it might be a little bit more wide open. Hey, we've been here for... Oh, that ain't right. It says an hour and 22 minutes. That's when I set it up. So that ain't right. I'll have to figure out how to make that right. Let me see. Now it's right. I just have to refresh it. People are always asking, how long you been on it for? It's up there. It's right up there now. Nice bright orange. I'll be changing the color of the other stuff too to orange, so it's more noticeable on the white screens. Orange is my color if you didn't notice. Even though my room's in black and red. Does that make any sense? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy fun shit too. Okay, so we gotta wait for the track to go green. Actually, if I do, I think it's shift. I think I want it to go up. I think that's the way it goes. The way out's over here. We might have to find a different Bristol if we're going to run Bristol, because that was kind of hairy. Oh, he just ran into me. 'Cause I didn't think I was making the turn. No, these cars are not invisible like most of the other newer sims. When you're on pit road, they are solid, so you pay the penalty for that. That's why the damage is at like 25%. Well, that's better. I can. Wow. You really feel the track. You really feel those asphalt lines. If you can see my hands, you can see them bouncing around. I think you can see my hands. And this is that's probably the main reason why all the real drivers say that this is the one they like to run, because you can
That was
actually
a
feel the track.
38.99.
And you feel all the bumps and dips, and you can feel when the car is getting loose. You can feel when it's pushing.
I'm painting a very
The
hard
lap was
car
a
to paint.
38.90.
Which one?
That 47 base request.
No, I don't know what that. I don't even know what the 47 looks like anymore.
It's a Kroger. It's the one that had the big star from last year.
Oh,
And then the flag behind it, fading from blue to black at the back.
heating up the right front a little bit. But this mod definitely has the Tigg approval on it.
The lap was a 38.34.
Oh shit!
Inside.
Did you see that? You'll see it in a sec. Guy just came right down the track on me. And I messed up my right front suspension.
Look like you're at Homestead.
No, I'm at Apple Valley, which is
Oh,
California.
Inside.
Ah, shit. There's the wall. Wow.
That's just another Auto Club one.
Yeah, it's Auto Club. California. Oh, damage to NA. So we'll get off the track and then fix that. Shit, I'm still 2 seconds faster than the AI when I knocked them up.
Is that you in the 2?
Yep, I'm in the 2. I'm in the blue deuce.
That's a white deuce.
Yeah, I know. It's got blue on it though. A little bit, tiny little bit. But yeah, this might actually be one of, well, worth running.
Yeah.
If we were going to do stock cars.
I'd be willing.
Oh yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. See, Bill, You could be here putting this up on the server, and we could be running it right now.
R Factor 2, but you
R-
know how many of them other yo-yos are not going to do it.
Oh. No, Phil said, No Limit Phil said that he's willing. I think he has this. And I think one of the other guys said to, what's his name? The kid who comes and goes. Because he works at Walmart. I can't think of the kid's name off the top of my head now.
Paul,
yeah, he said he'd be willing too. So they want to race with the AI. And R Factor 2, look at that car bounce. And I felt every one of those bounces. Something you do not feel in NASCAR Racing 2003 season. You do not feel those bounces. Somebody's like rev limiting. They're all red. The AI is rev limit, hitting the rev limiter. I could get used to the sounds. They're not that bad. I just like a little bit more throatier, a little bit more bassier. But that would be my one small complaint.
yeah.
There's that guy just swooped down and then boom into the wall. And of course, there's no visual damage, but then again, I didn't hit the wall that hard. And it's not 100% either. We should dock the damage up to 100% and wreck the thing and see if we get visual damage. Let's do that. It's always fun to see the limits of the game. Or the sim. Always fun. The way the tracks look, I didn't see that. You said that, Duke. But the tracks depend on the track maker, where they got their original track from, and stuff like that, and how much effort they put into actually making it look good. Unfortunately, a lot of NASCAR people, and I'm not saying they're bad, but a lot of them just throw the track into, oh, that's Donington. Just make it, throw it into the game, and they're done with it. Like this Darlington. I think it's basically the same way. That's the Daytona Road Course. Yeah, then they've got an unrestricted version. See, they don't want to use the restrictor plates, so it's just it's all and you're at the mercy of these people who if you, especially for NASCAR. Road course guys are completely different. 90% of them make them look as real as possible. There's very few track makers who make road course tracks that just put it out and be done with it. No, they spend a lot of time, a lot of effort. The gentleman who made R Factor or Riverside for R Factor 2, GTR 2, GTL. He spent 2 years making that track. 2 years to make it as realistic as possible. And remember, Riverside's not been around since the late 80s, so that's a lot of reference material he had to go through to get that to look as good as it is. And it looks really, really good. It drives really, really good. I actually prefer the R Factor 2 version of Riverside over Assetto Corsa. But that's my opinion. And you're welcome to it, or you can just say, Dan. But yeah, this is definitely a mod worth if you're in this, if you don't mind oval. A lot of sim racers don't do oval racing. If they do it over at iRacing. But yeah, this is definitely, I should have put more A on the track too. Samantha Speed. That must be Danica Patrick. Uh-oh. There you go. Stop and go penalty. Again, because I pulled out too soon.
Well, you ought to watch your damn timer.
Well, there's no timer in this unfortunately, so. And we're wrecking the car anyway. We're just gonna get it up to speed and wreck the crap out of it. See if there's visual damage. It's from Studio 397, so hopefully there is visual damage. Oh, and I do have this, but it's an F. It's for open wheel cars, so I have to find one that's for this particular type of car. (184 miles an hour). And that's about what you should be doing alone at Daytona, going into turn 3. Well, there's definite damage in the way the car controls, because this car does not turn now, but I don't see no visual damage. Yeah, the light turned green just as I was pulling out. Hey, look at that. It doesn't dip into the track like NASCAR Racing 2003 does.
It doesn't what?
The bumper, the front valance doesn't dip into the track.
Well, it shouldn't.
Well, that NASCAR Racing 2003 does that all the time in bank turns.
Yeah. Well, that's because of the ride height limitations.
Yep. So that's probably going to be the other little thing wrong that you can say. Probably bigger than the sound one, because I'm actually getting used to the sound already. I just like a little, like I said, a little bit more bass to it, but it's good. The damage. We want to see the damage. We love damage. But so many of the new sims, they just, if it's not an open wheel car, you're not going to get damage. Yeah, see, there's no damage. That whole front end should have been torn to smithereens.
Yeah.
Couldn't drive it after that though, but the whole that whole left front wheel should have been torn off, and the whole fender should have been all smashed in. But we can live with it as long as the physical. And now I froze up again.
Huh.
The physical damage is, the field damage is there. Oh, now I'm back. Oh no, I'm not. I swear I'm going to figure out this problem. I'm going to figure out one of these days. One of these days I will figure out why that's doing it, but I have a good idea of what it is, and I won't be able to fix it right away. But yeah, that's definitely worth getting if you've got R Factor 2 and you like oval racing. Downloading that, you just go to the workshop. I do believe it's on the workshop. That was actually quite enjoyable. I'm not going to try racing right now, doing this show, but I might try an offline race, see what they are, the AI is in traffic and stuff, add more AI. R Factor 2, I do believe it is in the workshop. I usually come in here once or twice a week. Yeah, see right there. Yep, there it is, the stock cars. And it's got 4 out of 5 stars. So there you go. It's not one of the more popular ones yet, so I just usually go to most recent. Nazareth Speedway just dropped. So there's another new track. I have Nazareth from another company too, but we'll have to get it, of course. One of these days, I'm going to go through the tracks and get rid of the bad ones, but you can never remember which ones are the bad ones because you got to come out here to delete them. That's how that goes. It's a little weird, but you know. But yeah, that's definitely worth getting if you like oval racing. I would most definitely get it. There's that. It's on that screen. What's so funny? Oh wait, that's old. It's all the LOL. I'll be right back though. I gotta go to the cam, and then there goes the cam again. I'll be right back. Oh, you're laying there, huh? Ugh. A lot of NASCAR stuff. Lots and lots of NASCAR stuff, which is kind of nice for a change. Geez, that camera's just being a dick. That camera's just being a dick and a half. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh shit, my headphone got caught. Alright, let's see what happens now. I don't know why it's being a dick, but it is. The one thing I did not look for that mod so far. Templates for painting.
Yeah, might be in with the cars.
Yeah, well, that's an SCS, so it's probably in. Wait. Common would be in. Let's see if I can remember where they put them. R Factor templates. Yeah, there's templates right there. Let's see if we see RMS. Nope, they're not in there. Oh, there they are. Yep, they're here. They're PSDs too.
All right.
Well, here's just picture. I mean, I just opened it up in my picture previewer, but yeah, it looks pretty simple. No wacky wacko jacko craziness. Hell, I may even be able to paint that. And there goes the stupid.
Say it ain't so.
I highly doubt it. I probably won't get the chance to anyway. Seriously, Cam, we're not even doing anything today and you're being a dick. I hate my Cam.
All right.
You know, it's not finding either, Cam.
Sure. Learning how to do new things here.
Always. Always learning how to do things. If I don't learn how to do something new every day, there's something weird going on. And usually I learn something new that nobody knows about. That's the thing. Is when we learn stuff and don't know, nobody knows we did it. I'm like, yeah, I know how to do that. How'd you learn how to do that? And just figured it out. And that's how that rubber ball bounces.
Yeah.
Well, it normally is. You know, it's just...
Factor.
You learned something new in painting, did you?
Oh, a whole bunch.
And how long have you been painting?
Years.
And you still learn new stuff. There you go. Never stop trying. Never stop figuring stuff out. You never know what you're going to find out and figure out. I do it all the time. Just most of the time, nobody knows I do it because I don't talk about it. Yeah, I'm wearing my Button Willow t-shirt today. Great track of Button Willow. And of course, my Sam Adams beat up old beer hat. So you don't see my bald ass head. Oh, now it's all caught up and ready to go. The hell else? There was something else that was on my mind today. I really wanted to talk about that. Didn't test out that mod. I didn't think we gave it a fair. Should have taken it to a road course. Didn't think about that. Should have taken it to Watkins Glen. But I wanted to give that mod a fair shake this morning, and I did that. There's something else though, and I can't remember what it was. Honestly, I can't remember. Race Room. Want to talk about Race Room a little bit. If you don't have it, even the base content's all free. You get 4 or 5 cars. You get 4 or 5 tracks to try it out. It's another that's basically GTR 4 is Race Room. Made by the original company SimBim and then taken over by another company, but that's basically what that is. If you've got GTR2, get that. It's something like, if you want everything that they've got out right now, it's like $119, something like that. That's a lot of content. There's a ton of content. All the WTCC, all the, I think there's BTCC in there also. I can't remember now. And I thought I had a link for it right here. Of course I don't. I lost my link. But yeah, if you want to, it's again, it's like R Factor 2. It's a Forgotten Sim. It's not quite as, road detailed. The feeling of the road as. Seriously, I lost my link completely. Wow. That's really weird. The scroll effect hits again. How the hell did I delete that link? How the hell did I... Let me log in here real quick. It's probably why I was acting up yesterday, because I wasn't logged in. I played it for like 10 minutes last night.
Why does it do that?
I don't
Why
know.
does it do the background color instead of the foreground?
You're on the wrong layer? That's always my assumption. You're on the wrong layer? I don't know.
No.
Okay, well, then I have no answer. For me, because I was gifted several packages last year. I don't need all the games or all the content. If I was to buy the whole thing right now, it'd be $99.98. Which isn't bad considering the amount of content the premium package if you buy it. Let me click on here and show you all what you get. It's well worth it. It's fun, and it's a lot of online. It's fun. It's not as intense as R Factor 2. It's better than Assetto Corsa in the fact that it's still all it's made from the company. It's not getting bits from this guy and bits from that guy like R Factor 2 or Assetto Corsa now, especially Assetto Corsa. R Factor 1. Who's calling me in this row in the morning? It's 120 cars, 35 tracks. So that's really, really a good deal. I mean, that's a lot of content. It's all made by Race Room. It's not add-on stuff. It's all done with Race Room. Seriously? It's Sunday afternoon. There's a lot of good things in here. GT, then where's all the... Yeah, there's the... Look at that. You even got an Expo in here. An Expo. Everybody's got the Expo. But there's a lot of good classic cars, modern race cars. It's well worth it, in my opinion. I just don't have the time for it, unfortunately. Like anything else, we never have the time for anything. So we got to carve out time here, all the light baited ones like the Monza. I own that, so that's why it's light colored as opposed to the dark colored ones. But yeah, there's the WTC 2014 mod, DTM 2013 mod, GT3, GT Masters, WTC 2013. There's all kinds. DTM 92, German Nationals. There's a ton. Touring Classics Group 5, which I own, but GT1s, P2s, GTR3, WTC again, F2 Cups. FR2 was basic an F2 car. So yeah, and then the tracks, my lord. And they're beautiful tracks. They really are. Not like some of the other, that's all the ones I own are at bottom there. North Typer, that comes with it, believe it or not. Mid-Ohio, North Ring, Road America. I thought I owned Road America. Let's see if we can get this to load up properly this morning, just so you can take a little peek at this. Didn't want to load up properly last night. So let's see what happens here. I love Race Room. I just don't ever get enough time to run it. And then there's no add-on cars. You just add paint jobs. That's it. No add-on cars, no add-on tracks. It's all just paint jobs. Or schemes. Or skins. Or whatever you want to call them. That's what they are. I'm in a racing kind of mood for some random reason this week. I've been in that way for a couple of weeks, and I enjoy the F1 racing, but it's almost too much. That race I tried to do last week was just terrible. if you notice the schedule, it has been changed. Some things are being added, some things are being subtracted. We're moving things around. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff, though. Keep an eye. Just keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it. Out now. Bye. Zhanging circuit. Press any key to continue. Single player. Lots of multiplayer. I'm not going to go on multiplayer. Hot lapping. That's what leaderboard challenge is. Yeah, it's loaded right today. Yay! These are all the cars I own. Let's see what we can have fun with. What can we have fun with? Let's take the... I haven't driven one of these. Ooh. Oh, let's buy now. Son of a... I thought I owned that. No, I only own these two. Son of a bitch. Oh, shit. And let's go to a fun track, which would be Road America. Everybody knows Road America. Oops, shit. I'm always double clicking when I shouldn't be. Fun sim. And the base game is free. And there's a lot of servers, if you like racing online, with the free stuff on it. So you never know what you're going to find out there. If you want to try racing, you have a wheel. Best way to do it is a wheel. And you don't want to spend any money, get Race Room. It's all road courses. There's no ovals. So you're kind of out of luck there. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Never mind. They've been using that song for, which one was it? The Rib Place. I want my baby back, baby back. But yeah. No, I lost my train of thought. What else is new, right?
Right.
What else is new? But yeah, if you want to try road racing and you don't want to put money into it yet, get this, the free version. The base car is a pretty easy car to drive. This is not a base car. Well, actually, this is a base car that I have. I'm driving right now. Take it out of gear.
I'm gonna call this one done.
There you go. Oops. Ooh, locked him up. Ooh, listen to that skid noise. I've not driven this car, so I don't know how it drives. I just know the tracks. That's why I took the track. But this gives you an idea. Wow. You gotta put a lot of steering input into it. Listen to that tire squeal. This guy's trying to pass me. I ain't gonna let him pass me. I ain't gonna let him pass me. Oh, he may get me by me now because I've braked. I think it needs a little bit more downforce on it. Oh. Okay, maybe I don't know the track. I thought I was here. The AI in this particular game is actually quite good. Like I said, it's like it was in all the old SimBim games. The AI was always good in the old GTR2 and GTL, and so again, the AI is going to be about the same, maybe a little bit better. You can actually hear the car bouncing on the paint. Whoa. I could hear the car bouncing on the came in anyway.
I don't know what happened to your sound, but it sounds like you're in a can.
Am I in a can? I don't either.
Yeah, it went away pretty bad.
Did it? My computer's probably messing up again, as per usual.
I mean, it sounds like you're on one side of the room and the microphone's on the other.
No, it's right in front of my face. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, this says replay.
Come on.
Yeah, it looks almost well. It's very similar to R Factor 2 for look, you know, the track detail and stuff like that. So you're not getting anything poorly constructed when you get the free version. Well, my mic's always where it is. Something stupid going on. I've had issues over the last few weeks, so you know.
Done.
You know, we get those gremlins here, you know. You know, we get those gremlins.
Oi, 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 oi.
But yeah, so if you want to try road racing, this would be the best one to get, because like I said, it's free. The base cars are actually pretty easy to drive. The little 4-cylinders that they have. Look at that, I don't even own the Daytona, but yet it's still on the track. Look at that. So that's even part of, you know, if you don't own a car, but you're running that particular series, they'll put it in as AI. Even though you can't drive it, you still get the race against it. This is interesting. I didn't see any parts fall off. I wonder where I got the damage at. Where do I have the damage at? Yeah, if you notice, I have only factory and stability off. So I don't run with a lot of aids. Counter steer off, AI control and pit off. You get all this kind of control, and I don't see where damage is. If you ever want to try road racing, this is definitely the one to get. Okay, you don't have to pay for it. The free car is actually the one I drive the most. If you saw my profile for their site, I actually drive this one a lot. That's not the right one. That's not the one. It's this one. These cars. They're fun to drive. They have a little. They're not overly powerful. They're not overly grippy. They're fun to drive. So if you're gonna do a road racing, that's definitely the way to go. I highly recommend it. Once you buy all the content, there's tons more. But back. Yes, I'm going to exit desktop. Tonight, we will be doing American Truck Simulator, starting a brand new profile. I only did the one little job that they give you when you start a new profile. Oops, wrong button. The one little job that they give you, and I've not done anything. What I'm planning on doing with that, I'm going to do that on Sundays, and it's going to be my multiplayer profile once multiplayer's back up. Mondays is going to be Mod Monday. I'm adding a few mods right now, or added a few mods yesterday, so it's not the stock game anymore. That'll be with my big profile, the one I've been driving for 2 years. But this new one will be my new MP stock game with starting. And I'm not going to buy an actual truck. I'm going to do all those quick jobs. On nothing but quick jobs. Just take the first one on list until we get to at least $500,000 earned, and then we'll buy the first truck. So we're going to do it like, we're going to run it right through. We're not going to buy any more garages. We're not going to upgrade the garage or anything. The one garage with the one truck, and take it from nothing to wherever we get to over time. And that's going to be Mondays and Fridays. We're going to drive that new profile Mondays and Sundays and Fridays. Mondays will be Mod Monday. I'll download some different mods. I'll probably download Coast to Coast again. And do a little bit of that. I've already got a couple of mods in there. The realistic, realistic companies is already in there, stuff like that. We'll go from there on the trucking and see where we get to, and just adding more stuff. Wednesdays will always be ETS, Euro Truck Simulator. We're going to be farming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I really enjoyed what I was doing, even though it was confusing. Once we get it all figured out, though, it'll all be a lot of fun, and we'll be doing farming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays is 2 hours to whatever after racing, up to 4 hours. Thursday, every other day will be, and tonight's 2 hours to 4 hours, depending on, how tired I get, because I gotta go outside and mow the lawn. I gotta still clean my garage. So don't get a lot of time during the week to do this stuff, but I'm gonna try to get some of that stuff done today. So depending on how tired I am, it's definitely gonna be a 2 hour truck stream, probably 4, because trucking's not that hard. Farming, learning how to farm is probably gonna take a lot of time. So 2 to 4 hours Tuesday, 4 hours on Thursday. Every other stream will be 4 hours, other than this one, because this one's going to end in about 5 minutes. Because I got to get outside before it gets too hot. It's already hot.
Yeah, it's hot out there.
What do we got? We're actually on a little bit of a cool down. It's, let it load up here. 74 degrees. Tomorrow's only supposed to be 73. And, of course, then we're warm back in the 80s and 90s after that. So probably the 15th is going to be a scorcher. I'm going to be sitting back here for 8 hours dying. I should have did it this weekend. No, it was still hot yesterday. Next weekend's still going to be hot. So 15th, though, 8 hours minimum. Closer to 9 probably. 2-year stream anniversary and celebrating a coming affiliate. 2 hours or 4 hours of ETS in the morning at noon Central Time, followed by 4 hours of ATS after a short break. take my dogs out and have all kinds of fun, eat something. Probably not more than 15, 20 minutes. And then right back at it with the ATS after that. So there's that. We'll throw in a shooter and some of the other stuff and F1s and racing along the way here and there. Keep an eye out on Saturdays on the Discord. Every once in a while, I'll throw that on and throw that live while I'm goofing around or trying to figure something out. Check that out. Didn't do it this week because I was too busy getting up and down. Didn't have a lot of time to actually sit here and do that. But keep an eye on Discord for that. I'll be in the perspective whatever I'm doing, whether I'm driving a truck, farming, racing. All the perspective channels are there. Or I could be just sitting and just hanging out. A shooter, so I got a shooter channel too. But keep an eye on that. You never know what's going to pop up on Discord. Surprise stuff is always might happen on Discord. And the best thing about Discord is you don't get to see my ugly mug. You just get to see what I'm doing. None of this stuff's on the screen when I'm doing that. It's just straight up what I'm playing. If I wasn't ugly, I'm doing a just chatting show. I've clicked on, if you ever clicked on the recommended thing and there's a just chatting, there's some chickie with her hoo-ha-has hanging out, and she's got 10,000 viewers. So I ain't good looking enough. I ain't got big enough hoo-ha-has. I clicked on one yesterday just for shits and giggles to see what it was. She was sitting in her chair, talking, putting on makeup.
All right.
And she had 5,000 viewers. I watched for about 10 seconds. I'm like, just flabbergasted. Like, guys, people are idiots. Anyway, first anyway of the show. Probably the last one. Probably not. We'll be back tonight with American Truck Simulator. Brand new, quick jobs all the way, all night long. Take the most expensive one as the top of the list always. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll actually probably wind up driving a Volvo. Yes. Because if it's the top job and it's in a Volvo, I will drive it. The only time you'll see me drive one is in that particular instant, and we're gonna pick, once we get the $500,000, we'll pick out a truck and go from there. Because we're only going to have the one truck, but we gotta get to $500,000. That way we can not start out with a slow, low-powered base model. There you go. So that's what's going to happen on Fridays and Sundays. Lots of fun coming up. Lots of fun. I'm adding new stuff, as you noticed, the counter. I'm going to put a little live ticker on that thing so that you know what the counter is. I'm going to change a few things. Added, if you notice all the stuff that's been floating around, just make it more fun. There's no more commands, but I'm going to eventually get a couple more going for sounds and stuff. So lots of fun stuff. Lots and lots of interactive fun stuff coming up here on the Tigg channel. Hopefully it's fun for everybody that comes around. I certainly enjoy seeing it when I see it out the corner of my eye on my little preview screen. Of course, we've got I can't do it on that one. It has to be this one. We've got our own little econs or emotes that we have is the three puppies. There they go, the three puppies. And that's pretty cool how they bounce around and go through there. I made it bigger tonight or this morning just to see what would pop up. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching, of course. I love the fact that you guys are around here. You guys stick around and support me in every way, shape, and form. Tom, of course, for being here every Sunday morning. You can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Bill, you're in trouble. You haven't been here 2 weeks in a row now. I'm just teasing. Summer, thanks for all the biddies today. Much appreciated. Really do. First biddies I've ever gotten. So thank you. Thanks for all the new follows, all the hosts. What else did we do around here? That's about it. We don't do very much around here. Not like Mixer had a million things you had to thank for, but you only had like 3 here. It's going to about do it for this morning's show. It doesn't let me give you bits. Really? That's weird. You're a VIP and everything.
What?
Duke said it doesn't let him give me bits. Maybe you don't have any bits. You have bits? I think you have to have over a certain amount to give them away too. Like I can give 1 or 2 out, but I can't give out like 10. Yeah, okay. Well then, that ain't the answer. I couldn't tell you why. Are you sure you're following me? Sometimes it's the weirdest things. It says 5, so I try 5 and nothing. Are you trying to give the ones that I made or the generic ones? Because the ones I made might not work. I'm not sure. Because Summer, he wound up giving basic ones away. I may have not made the ones I made right. Ooh, that is weird. That is.
I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Well, there ain't nobody on tonight today either. Let's see who's actually. The host thing's not been working properly either. Round 9's is playing. There's quite a number of people on. So it's only showing me 1. I would be too. I don't understand why. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. Not one bit. Actually, that actually makes no sense to me. I don't know. They are messed up. There are some issues going on around in Twitch. They just don't talk about it like Mixer did. They just kind of like, they'll just let it go. Because I know the follow thing isn't exactly right. And now when I go click rate, it should show everybody I follow who's actually on right now, and it doesn't. So there's a few issues going on. It's probably something in the background we have no control over and don't know how to fix. And they'll take 3 weeks to fix it. More than likely. I've tried to give biddies before and couldn't give them either. But, you don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. So, that's going to about do it for me tonight. We're this morning, and we'll be back at 9 p.m. Central Time with American Truck Simulator again. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. I'd like to thank my supporters for everything they do. Without them, this stream would not be possible, especially my wife, who lets me sit back here for hours on end playing video games for your and my enjoyment. We're gonna go raid on rounds 9. He's a good guy. He's playing Grand Theft Auto right now, 5. But in the world of darkness, be the light. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. And of course, it's going to make me wait. Of course, it's going to make me wait. When I expect it to go, it doesn't go. And when